are endless other options in which you can form in a market. Markets don't totally require people sitting in a tie behind a desk. Manufacturing jobs. I know you can't start manufacturing at 5 before you refer back to your point. I know you can't go and work in a factory.
So what do they do then? They'll end up on the streets causing more problems with crime, and it's just an escalating
back to
problem.
that increasing prison standards, increasing policing standards, increasing healthcare for all.
No, what are their options? You can't
You
say
can't
that
go into
options.
these
Their
jobs,
options
not
are
schooling.
not having an education, and if they're going to have to be homeschooled, and they can't be homeschooled by the family because they'd have to all be at work, so they can probably pay for their healthcare.
So are you saying that the centrally planned system is better, where everyone, regardless of ability?
No, I'm saying our system's better.
Ours has the right balance.
Ours has the right balance of the essential items like healthcare and the prison service,
education,
which is paid for by the government, but then also in the consumer goods, there's competition between private firms, which would, again, like you said, find a bad point in that. It raises standards and lowers prices.
Bad points more, there's the massive government debt surrounding the NHS, the massive overflowing of spaces in prisons, where the government currently is constantly saying, we need more prisons, we need more prison spaces, we need more prisons. So that's another
in our economy,
education.
There's going to be massive government debt, so
ups
we
and
have to
downs
pay.
in the economy. In every economy you have, you're going to have ups and downs. That's how it goes. You go up it.
So why can't you see the
down
ups and
the
downs?
recession.
Why can't you focus on the fact that our economy will have ups as well?
Our economy has ups.
And downs.
Yeah, your economy has ups. We've got those, and we've also got.
we are a mixed economy. That's
Yeah,
how
we're mixed.
Best of
We're
both.
taking the two best points and putting them together.
Well, we're getting rid of all the negatives that we see in yours and focusing on purely good points and downs.
But then you
We've
have
never,
got.
we've never tried to sell you the illusion that straight away overnight, moving from any other system to ours, it would be the perfect system that it would not see.
So you're saying that
but we're saying in the long term.
You're saying in its purest form, your system is the best.
I'm not going to say now. Of course, we believe that in the purest form, our system is going to be the best. Look at your system currently. Private schools have better results than public schools.
Yeah, because you have the option, but no one doesn't have any education
Because
because they can't
there's
afford
already
it.
that slight element of competition in your mixed economy.
Given that everyone can afford those private schools, though.
Yeah, at least you have it. At least
Everyone's being schooled. Everyone's being
In
schooled.
your economy, you're focusing directly on treating everyone as equals. What about the genius? You're not allowing the genius. You're not allowing.
No, but we don't have a huge poverty gap like you do. We have everyone's being schooled.
We're having a short.
Everyone gets a health service. Everyone gets an education. So more people are going to be going into jobs.
The thing is, in the central,
It's a lot more organised.
central planned economy, why would anyone really? No one can really, excel at something because they haven't got any extra education. They can't.
Yeah.
It's a communism, isn't it?
Whereas we have private schools
to excel at something.
Yeah, but then you excel at something, and the government states what you do anyway, so you can't plan out your own path in life.
No, I wouldn't say you're restricted by our economy to do that.
Your whole system is that everyone's the same. The basis of your form, which is a communist system, is everybody is the same. That means regardless of whether you're a straight A-star student, a straight G student, everybody is schooled the same. Everybody has the same thing. What happens if you are the world's best surgeon? You're not allowed to be the world's best surgeon because there's no such thing as best. Everybody's the same.
It's the same possible as everyone else. That's how it works.
Everybody's the same. There's no competition to strive to be better because there's no such thing as better.
Yeah, but at least we have people who are schooled and who are going to go on and get jobs, which boost the economy by having people in jobs, whereas yours, you don't have everyone educated.
Would you say your system?
Yours is too disjointed.
Your system of treating everyone as if they're exactly the same, is that fair? Is denying my right to excel?
Being fair to everyone who, I would say that is fair.
So you're monopolising, you're getting rid of my right to excel at something because you don't want someone who's less good at it.
You're focusing just on the people who are clever, but then you're not giving a chance to people who can't afford these kind of things. You're not thinking about people who don't earn as much money, then can't go on to excel themselves like you saying you allowed to.
That's almost like the good people are being held back by the people who aren't as good because they all have to be the same, so that you can't pull ahead from everyone else.
No, but if we're talking in terms of economy, then if you've got lots more people in jobs, then yes, that's going to boost your economy. Whereas if you've just got the clever people in jobs and no one else is doing anything else at all, then how can that be good for the
Although in
economy?
fact you've got the rich people having jobs and everybody having jobs and then a mix here. So obviously we must have, because at the moment for us, everybody's got at least some sort of education, yeah? So everybody has a chance to get a job. And then you've got the people who pay for extra education, like at university and things, so they excel. So you've got people excelling if they are good at it, if they're clever and smart and all that. And then you've got the people who can go to manufacturing, but still they've got education so they can move forward. Everyone's got a chance to move forward, whereas in both of yours, they haven't. Yours, they state what you do, and theirs, you pay for it.
See, in economies too, economies advance when developments are made as well. I mean, if you're holding back, some people aren't poor, but are very clever. Without the funding, they can't express themselves. They can't get to where they want to get to. In your economy, no one can really get to a really high standing because everyone's held back. So our one, if someone's very clever, if they're poor or rich, they can still get somewhere in life.
If a development's made in the free market economy, then either one person or one firm is going to make a lot of profit out of selling it to people who don't have as much money as them. Whereas if development's made in your economy, then everyone still has to do the same thing anyway. Whereas if it's in our economy where the government pays for some things, then eventually the development will be divided into put into the core where the government funds you, into healthcare and prison services.
Yes.
You seem quite naively. I don't know whether it's quite naive, but you seem transfixed on the free market economy being about the super rich and everybody else.
Well,
we never promised that straight away it will be absolute perfection and everyone wins. We said there will be a period of economic downturn till everything that is currently messed up gets sorted out, and then with everything else, the advent of everything else, increased services, increased training, the economy will grow and it will expand beyond the point it currently is.
So the people who can't pay for the growth?
Like you said, they'll get phased out, but then if everyone is doing really well, like you said, everyone eventually will end up doing exactly the same, and the competition will just get lower and prices will get cheaper, and yeah.
I'm going to draw close to it from there. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Wilson, for coming and recording.